In a sprawling penthouse overlooking the shimmering skyline of Chicago, the world was cloaked in darkness for 7 long years. Olivia and Ethan, the twin children of tech magnate Jonathan Whitman, had never seen a single ray of light. Born into a void of absolute blindness, their lives were confined to shadows and silence. Despite the efforts of the finest ophthalmologists from coast to coast, the verdict was unanimous: the twins would never see. Jonathan's life was a paradox of success and sorrow. His company thrived, stock prices soared, yet his home was a mausoleum of grief. The laughter of children had long since faded, replaced by muffled sobs that echoed through the padded walls. His wife, Claire, had died during childbirth, leaving Jonathan to navigate the double tragedy of loss and darkness alone. One chilly autumn morning, the intercom buzzed. A new applicant had arrived for the housekeeper position. In a home where every detail was meticulously controlled, the arrival of a new face seemed trivial. But this day would mark the beginning of a profound change. At the grand entrance stood Marcus Bennett, a tall, composed black man with a quiet confidence. His crisp shirt and worn boots spoke of humble origins, but his eyes held a calm determination. The security guard glanced at his badge and muttered, "Service entrance is around back." The slight cut deeper than words. "I have an appointment with Mr. Whitman," Marcus replied evenly. After a tense moment, the guard nodded and directed him inside. The house manager, Eleanor, greeted Marcus with a measured smile. "Mr. Whitman is very particular. The children's therapy schedule is sacred." Marcus nodded, noting the padded corners, the sealed windows, and the heavy curtains that shut out the Chicago sun. The air was thick with unspoken pain. Jonathan appeared, his navy suit impeccable, but his face etched with exhaustion. "Thank you for coming, Mr. Bennett. The salary is $3,500 a week, weekends off. One condition: do not interfere with the children's therapy. No false hope." Marcus met his gaze steadily. "I don't promise miracles. I only promise respect and care." That night, Marcus unpacked a small box in his modest staff quarters: a flashlight, black and white cards, and notes from years of caring for his visually impaired sister. He had seen the world through darkness and knew the power of gentle light. The next morning, Marcus arrived early. Eleanor offered coffee, and Jonathan gave a curt nod as he passed. The twins' sobs drifted down the hall, pulling Marcus toward the source. In the family room, Olivia and Ethan rocked silently, comforted only by the dull glow of a screen. Their nanny, Grace, ignored their cries, absorbed in her phone. Marcus's heart clenched. He stepped forward, spraying a mist that caught the air like a whisper. Both children lifted their heads simultaneously. "Who's there?" Olivia asked, her voice a fragile thread. "It's Marcus. I'm here to make this room clean and safe," he whispered. Ethan giggled, tapping his fingers to the rhythm Marcus created. Laughter, fragile and bright, spilled into the room like dawn breaking through night. Marcus realized the darkness was not absolute. There were cracks, and through those cracks, light could slip. He approached the heavy curtains, fingers trembling. With a careful pinch, he opened a narrow slit. A thin beam of light spilled onto the carpet. The twins turned toward it, their breath steady, eyes wide with wonder. "It's brighter," Ethan murmured. Olivia's voice was barely audible. "I can see." Grace's face twisted in anger as she stormed in. "You had no right," she hissed. Jonathan appeared, drawn by the commotion. Marcus explained gently, "We tested light and shadow." The children responded without pain. Jonathan's eyes filled with tears. "Can you do it again?" Marcus nodded, opening the curtain just as before. The twins followed the light with precision, their faces alight with recognition. But the breakthrough ignited a storm. Dr. Collins, the family's longtime ophthalmologist, called with warnings of unlicensed practice and false hope. The media seized the story, branding Marcus a reckless outsider meddling in medicine. Undeterred, Marcus documented every session meticulously. Videos, notes, and data formed a shield against prejudice and doubt. An independent pediatric ophthalmologist, Dr. Harper, reviewed the evidence and confirmed the twins had functional vision, around 30%. The state medical board launched an investigation. Marcus faced hostility and veiled threats, but allies emerged. Olivia and Ethan's responses to light were undeniable. In a tense hearing, Marcus stood firm. "I'm not a doctor. I am a caregiver who listens and respects. The children have the right to say stop." The board ruled in their favor, allowing home routines to continue under clinical supervision. The media narrative shifted, but the battle was far from over. A whistleblower from Dr. Collins's clinic revealed a pattern of ignored light perception notes and deliberate misinformation. Legal action followed. exposing systemic bias and negligence. Through it all, Marcus remained a steady presence. He taught the twins to trust their senses, to say stop when overwhelmed, and to find joy in the gentle dance of light and shadow. One evening, Grace approached Marcus quietly. "I was wrong," she admitted. "I'll learn your schedule. I won't stand in the way." The twins played in sunlit patches, their laughter a testament to resilience and hope. The story culminated in a courtroom victory that redefined blindness diagnosis protocols and demanded accountability. Marcus, once dismissed as a mere housekeeper, was recognized as a skilled caregiver and advocate. As Chicago's skyline glittered with a million lights, Olivia and Ethan traced sun puddles on the floor, their world no longer confined to darkness, but illuminated by courage, science, and the unwavering belief that light could be gentle.